And, you know, I hope these boys from Crunkosaurus aren't disheartened. You know, it is their first weekly coming up a team that has been quite structured in the esports community for quite a long time. Hopefully these guys will see Just Unique, about to shoot everyone in the back, but just gets taken out. Hopefully they're not discouraged, you know. It is a best of three, so there is still hope for them to, you know, potentially come back. Maybe they've got a joker up their sleeve, so to speak, for map 2 on Undergrowth. So you see Wingman half health having to retreat back to tree as Rye comes in cleaning him up. So the boys at long, Absent and Just Unique actually getting the take there, as now they finally get to get some points on the board. It's been a while since they've been on.
They just did their first like good team push. I was thinking, well, what can we explain to help these guys if they watch the stream and they come back next week? And I was going to say the team pushes, and they finally did one together, and they took sight against, you know, a team like Verb. And here we go, we're going to see a 3-1 split, and look at that. No matter how good the team, as long as you guys push together, there's always the chance of taking sight. Now they've had 2 sights in a row, clean wipe, but Verb will be kind of happy with that because they're going to have spawns for new. And let's see the push from Crunkosaurus. Let's see if they get a good team. Lazer's going to be cheeky, and you hate to see it. Stuff up your push, but they get one back though, and there's something could happen out of that.
Yeah, Supreme's just doing a lot of damage at the moment as he's pushing down elbow now, getting a bit TDM-y. Wingman's down there as support for him as he's getting ready again at elbow. He's doing a lot of damage at the moment, Supreme, but he does get taken out. As now it's a possible retake here from the boys if they can push in. Wingman last alive, but he just gets all the damage done. And I mean, as you were saying, Moss, you know, there was a few structured pushes from Crunkosaurus, but, you know, being a new team, their first weekly, I feel they are missing, like, a lot of the key fundamentals. You know, Tabit just baiting there at short, not pushing in with his team, when, you know, if he had pushed in, you know, they could have got the retake, as now jumping board with the Rosas, he just gets taken out. Absent.
They do look like they could be a good tier 2 team. Like, I'd love to see them play against a Ruin or something like the guys were just playing and see how they'd perform.
Oh,
sucks
definitely.
That they kind of verse a tier 1 team like this straight off the bat, but I hope they stick together as a team and work together, because it looks like they could maybe make something out of this.
Oh,
definitely. Sort of team pushing and showing signs that they could take maps off even win tier 2 matches.
Oh, 100%. You know, like, they've got a few people here. I was talking about at the start of the stream. Probably the youngest player in Crunker Esports, being Just Unique. He's shown a lot of promise in a pickup community. You know, he's been doing quite well playing with and against T1 players, and, you know, Tabit also has been playing well in pickups and so on like that. It's Absent has been doing really well in the 1v1 tournaments in OCE. So, you know, they've got a lot of fraggers that have potential that, you know, with a bit of team structure could go somewhere. As we see, that is just good old-fashioned beat down by Verb. You know, not as competitive as we'd like, but...
Yeah. Tabit holding his own, I'd say.
Yeah, he's
but
done
they
well.
have to take into consideration that a lot of these teams that they're facing, they shouldn't be discouraged, because a lot of these teams they're facing have been together for months and months. So.
Yeah, for sure. Tabit isn't Spirit, by the way. I got fed false information. So.
Alright.
But anyway, yeah, he's a new up and comer. Then he's definitely been playing well. Seen him pick ups doing really good. Be interesting to see. An Absent who I thought would have done a little better. I mean, Absent's a pretty good like 1v1, and you see him in a few streamer tournaments, and he does well. Maybe once he gets a bit more comp experience under his belt, he'll become a good player also. He's one to watch.
Definitely. And yeah, I mean, like we touched on, it's good to see new people in the community too. Pretty much everyone from... Actually, I think everyone from Crunkosaurus has never played in a weekly. So this is their first time playing Crunker Esports. And yeah, it's very good to see these guys are... Yeah, doing very well. You know, 2k points, even though they got beaten by a lot, 2k points is still like a decent effort. You know, we saw earlier Kerfuffle and Shirashi stomp a team practically 2v4, and the other team barely got 1,000 points. So yeah, it's definitely good to see.
Good update on the Luna versus Eclipse match. So
Yep.
Luna won map 1 by 200. Ruin came back and won by about 400, so they got to pick the map, and they picked Undergrowth again, and Luna came and won that one. So Luna won 2-1.
Nice. So Luna was Ozoid's team, correct?
Right after I update the bracket, I'll tell
Yeah,
you.
it was, yeah. So yeah, good.
No wonder I got confused. They're on the bracket. They're called Eclipse. Oh yeah, Lunar Eclipse makes sense. We should just make the team name proper. There we go. 2-0. 2-1, sorry.
So yeah, chat.
I'll work on getting this link for game 2.
Well, we got, probably 30 or so seconds, guys. If you're new here, obviously we've got quite a few new people in the chat that I haven't seen before. ! eSports in the chat. Gives you a quick, tiny little rundown of what to do if you want to be involved with esports. Join the Discord and select your respective region. Go to how to compete to read up all about it. Please be aware you do need to be level 20. We constantly have teams signing up that, are level 1 or to 10 and wanting to compete. Obviously, it's good to see, new people are keen. But please be aware that, you do have to be level 10. Level 10. You do have to be level 20, sorry, to join in Krunker eSports, which, is only, a few hours played, so gives you a chance to learn the game, learn some mechanics and stuff like that as well, so you don't sort of come into esports and get squashed. And yeah, guys, we'll head into map 2 between Verb and Krunkosaurus.
And it looks like there will be a sub in for Muru for Undergrowth.
Oh,
Good
yes.
pickup.
So who's been subbed out? Oh, Supreme. Yeah, so I believe Verb, as I'll switch over to the game scene quickly, I believe Verb do switch it up now, bringing in Maru is also known as Sparkles, well, previously known as Sparkles, so he usually replaces Supreme. Sorry, the AWPer that you guys saw last game popping off. Bit of a switcheroo as we're away now with game 2. And we also see Absent, who was previously AWP, get off that now, as Tabit comes in, left alive with Maru, and Maru takes him out. Does Verb get the first hold? There's a lot of fighting off site happening, but the Verb boys are getting early stack here, which is good to see, as we'll jump on board with Tabit coming in for the retake from Roundabout. Spotting early, getting taken out though. Sparkles, we'll start calling him Maru, I guess. Official rebrand of Sparkles. Getting a lot of damage there. We see on board with Tabit getting a lot of damage done, and it's just to and fro at the moment, but Verb are the ones getting the stack right now.
Yeah. Hopefully we're going to see a good team push. Rye does wait. This is good. Unique's waiting, and here they go as the team. Tavo is so far behind, though. Not sure what happened there. And